Hey everybody, in today's video, we are going to be doing a Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild after LeBron left. So, obviously a ton of people have done this before, but I want to throw my little stretch on things. So, I think to start, obviously we're going to get rid of everybody that we don't think is a part of the team in the future. So, Antoine Jameson will be gone. If it loads, my thing is not loading for some reason. Alright, so you can look around. I don't really think that there's going to be anybody that we're going to find that will be a talking point for the rest of the thing. We don't have anything. Maybe we can look for a young player. Really nobody. You know what? I feel like this could be fun. Bring in a scorer with Danny Granger and have him be here for when we get our rookies and we get the players we want. So, Danny Granger, welcome to Cleveland. Mo Will, gonna have to trade Williams away. Let's see, who can we grab? Tw 13. That team's gonna be good though. I could just go like this. A young DeAndre Jordan. It's kind of interesting. So you know what? I might go like this. Oh my god, this stupid fucking thing. Gotta make up for some money, so let's see. Nope. They need 14 mil, so let's look. Baron Davis. No, not giving you that. They don't want to give up that, so maybe we could add in another player of value. Maybe Ryan Hollins. No, it's not gonna work. All right, I'll go around and offload everybody. I do like the Danny Granger pickup. He'll be pretty good by the time he's we have our draft picks. This team is probably a relatively decent team. That's why I want to get rid of everybody we can. I might bring in Courtney Brewer because we get a first out of it. That's 2014 though, so I don't know how far we're gonna have this rebuild here. Daniel Gibson, I'm definitely gonna trade him away as well. You know, I'll take this one too. Definitely good. That gives us a top 3 protected, so we could get any other sort of pick. We're gonna keep JJ Hickson. Might have to trade Verjao. If it works. I don't know why this game takes so friggin' long to work. Alright. So then we're gonna trade away Verjao. See if we can find anything around the association. I don't know why Brendan Haywood is on such a big contract. So honestly, this might not be a bad idea because Dirk, I mean, the pick's not going to be great, but it's worth it. I'm going to just get some picks here. We're going to trade Ramon Sessions again as well. Try to see if we can get something just decent for him. You know, actually, he's on a 1-year contract, so it's okay. I'll keep him. Most of these guys are like on 1-year contracts, but Brandon Haywood is on a 6-year. I don't know why. Well, maybe we'll keep him just for like a backup. All right, we will sim to the trade deadline to see how this team is doing. So here we are at the trade deadline, and I forgot to record it, but I went off and I acquired 3 first-round picks from 2 other first-round picks from 2 not great teams against the Sixers and the Hawks. So, definitely going to want to offload some players. Got picked up like a Jamal Crawford. Oh, wait, no, he got traded. He might be injured. I don't know. This team's not like good. Might actually trade J.J. Hickson away. Because, I mean, like, he hasn't really done too much. He's not really developing. So, I think all I'm going to do is just trade for this pick right here. I feel like another thing I could do is... I know there's a team out there that's really good, that's really bad, that I kind of want to go and steal their pick from. It's going to be a matter if I can do it, because, you know, it's going to be probably hard. I can get Thaddeus Young. No. Okay, so I know the worst team in the NBA in this league. So here we are on the Charlotte Bobcats here. Want to trade for their first-round pick. It's definitely going to be number 1. And I think the first move that we want to make is get rid of J.J. Hickson. We're going to need to give up some pretty good value for somebody like Hickson. So let's look. What can we do? All these future firsts may not be that much of a big let up here, because, you know, this one actually, the T-Wolves first might be... I'm willing to give up all of these picks. We're under the cap room. Are we serious? Alright, so go like this, and then they need 5 mil, so then we'll go like this. And it doesn't work. Alright, we'll have to figure this out. Hold on. So we can give up Bretton Haywood for it. And we get the first overall pick. We have 4 firsts this year. So I'm wondering if, depending on how the draft shakes out, we'll definitely have probably 4 top 10 picks. We could probably trade one for somebody. But that's what I was going to do. And we will send to the end of the season into the draft. Alright, so here we are at the start of the offseason. Right now, we're just going to go straight to the lottery. I don't even feel like doing anything. I might add a couple new staff on the team. Let's look. We have 5, 8, and 6. Hopefully, we can get a jump here. So let's just go around. Grizz with the 14th pick. Rockets with 13. The Warriors will get 12. Let's see, the Bucks get 11, okay. The Pistons end up at 10, which is nice. So right now, everything's on track. The Suns stay at 9. The Cavs, let's see if we can bump up. We stay at 8. All right, we'll stay at 8 from the Sixers pick. Here come the Jazz. Stay at 7. Here's our 6th pick. This is our pick. We stay there. Damn it. All right, out of 5th pick, can we move? We move up to the top 4. At number 4, oh, wait. Up to 3. Can we get the first overall pick? The Wizards are 3. And now it's between the T-Wolves and the Cavs. The T-Wolves will... Oh, they get the first overall pick. But we end up with number 2. What a jump. Now I'm kind of wondering if I could maybe trade up. I have good capital. Wonder what I'm going to do here. So after going through the staff signings, we pick up Matt Stauffer, the best coach that's ever walked the fucking face of the earth for some reason. As well as just filling out the scouts, which is pretty good. And our CFO, which I don't really know what that does. Actually, I'm going to go and fire Louis Carter and just try to bring in a better... You don't really have any money, which is, I mean, going to be noticed. All right, so let's look. Fire our assistant GM. We'll look at Julio Joseph as well. They're all mulling. So one sign, we have an assistant GM. No team doctor yet. Might just have to go with somebody really low. We do sign Christopher Porter. So the staff is a lot better than it was. And we will go to the NBA draft to see what to do here. So we're going to pause. And I think what I've wanted to do ever since I got those picks was go like this. The T-Wolves had the first overall pick. And what I wanted to do... If not, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind not having this pick here. Because we're not going to be good either next year. So, let's see. Can we... That's not it. Let's look. So, maybe give up a Zaza Pachulia as well as... Maybe somebody like a Jamal Crawford. Oh my god, he's a free agent. Alright, maybe it's not out of it. Maybe we could just stay here and then trade up to like 3. So with the first overall pick, the Timberwolves select Kawhi Leonard. And here's going to be some realism. The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving. So now, what will they pick here? Jimmy Butler. Oh, I thought they were going to go with Isaiah Thomas. The Kings. The Kings will trade Jose Calderon for this pick and our 2 firsts. Isaiah Thomas goes. So now I'm gonna look who's on the board here. So right now the South's gone. We still got Clay, who honestly I might pick. Hopefully he drops to us. There's still Kemba. There's Vooch. Looking through this class. Hopefully Clay can fall to us. Kemba. So we have 6. And Klay Thompson, welcome to Cleveland. Vooch here. So now we could do another realistic pick and go with Tristan Thompson. We could go with Biyombo. Bertans. Let's see. Just for the fun of it, why don't I bring in Kenneth Faried? Looks pretty good. The scoring is not there. But his defense is really good, as well as his IQ. We can have a very good defender here. Or we could go with Jonas Valanciunas. Oh, totally. Edit video cut out. We also pick at 16, and Tristan Thompson has fell all the way down here, and Bismack Biyombo. Ooh, who do I want to pick here? This is actually kind of hard. Both of them are solid. Have been solid players. Bismack has been in the league for a while, and Thompson, can score more than Bismack. That would be more realistic, and I think I might go with Biyombo. No, I'm gonna go with Thompson, and that's nice for Cleveland. 4 solid players in this draft. Might move Toby Harris to small forward. It may not be a good idea. I don't know how that will look. Clay will probably play the shooting guard. Kyrie here. Because we had Danny Granger, so we're going to go here. We're going to look at our options here. Nothing to go for. Melo is on the free agency block. So now, let me just look at our game plan. Oh, I can't even look. Let's look at the roster here. So, Danny Granger will be the veteran in the middle of this. We have Clay at shooting guard, Toby Harris here, and then Tristan Thompson. I'll put him at center, even though he might not be translate very good in this game. Pachulia could be the backup. So we're kind of running a Cleveland Cavaliers. We have two realistic Cavaliers. We have Clay and Toby Harris, as well as Danny Granger here. So now let's look at free agency. Maybe there's going to be a couple players that we can bring in. We have a lot of money, I believe. Maybe not. We can't afford any of these guys. Why is that not that? Alright, so I think something fun. Be looking for players that kind of may have not worked out in real life. You know, what is taking up all our cap room? Might have to trade a couple players because I do want to get some money. Oh, this guy's taking up our cap room. Okay, we're going to get rid of him. And so then we will trade off a couple other contracts that may be big. Danny Granger will stay. Eduardo Niera. Darnell Reed is going to be out of here. We're going to get 2 picks for him, so might as well do it. Let's go. All right, so you know, if I don't know how to feel. I kind of want to do that. Let's look. So I could bring in Greg Oden and Kendrick Perkins. Might look at Thaddeus Young here for a cheap contract. A young player, young power forward. Offer him a contract. Let's see if he wants to come here. Melo, we can offer him something. Throw a shot in the dark. Melo signs with the Warriors. Don't really expect to get him here. So, definitely want to see if we can get a center in here because, like, I just don't like having Tristan Thompson. And, honestly, Joakim Noah, I'll throw a contract at. He's gonna sign with the Bulls, like, real life. And maybe we could throw some money at DeAndre Jordan. Give him $13.50. Maybe that can get him here. DeAndre Jordan, welcome to Cleveland. And we bring in 2 young players that will help the team. We're going to look at the progression here. And, you know, this team will be pretty good sooner or later. This team may not be great this year, but I like how it looks. So we will sim to the regular season, and I will get everything set up. So here's our rotation for season number 2, and looking very good so far. Thaddeus Young, DeAndre Jordan will round it out, as well as having a really solid bench here. Not too sure if I want this guy in the bench, though. In the lineup. So this team may be okay. May not be great. But hopefully, this is the Anthony Davis draft, so hopefully Anthony Davis will come to Cleveland. We have really good draft capital. Gotta look for it. Yeah, very good draft capital. 3 first-round picks. The Mavs pick, our own pick, and the Heat pick, and the Bulls pick. So, definitely in range to get if we can get the first overall pick. Let's sim to the trade deadline, see how everything's going. Being around mid-season, this team is decent. decent team. And our pick is not going to be very good. Our picks are not going to be very good. So I'm going to look to try and make a move that will get us the first overall pick. Oh, shit, I didn't realize I have a Kemba in there. So there's DeRozan here, Danny Wise. All right, they need more salary cap, and I just don't know. I could go Jarrett Jack. They're still not budging. I'm willing to give up all my... Oh, maybe not. I'm willing to give up most of my capital here. Nuggets pick, maybe not. Bro, I hate that it does that. And... Alright, this is what I have here. So... They're young. I kind of wish I could trade for this guy. He would be a lot. Alright. And we have brought in most likely the first overall pick. The Raptors are the worst team in the NBA. So as long as nothing changes, then we will get the first overall pick. Let's see. They're going to be close with the Jazz, but definitely worth the risk. We still have our first round swap, so if we're not great the rest of the year, then we can get the first overall pick. But there's not going to be any more trades that I'm going to do. We're just going to send straight to the off season because we're not making the playoffs. Here we are back at our favorite part of the series video, and we are projected to have the first overall pick. I think we end up getting the Heat pick as well. So let's watch it here. Wizards, no. We don't really care too much about this here. Other than like the Heat pick, because we might actually end up getting a pick. I'm not too sure how that works, honestly. And we end up getting our own pick. All right, that's nice. All right, so Nuggets here. I think this was the pick that we traded for. Let's see, 6 goes to Charlotte. The Rockets stay at 5. All right, this is when it starts getting close. So T-Wolves at 4. And they go down there. So the Suns will stay at 3. And now Cavs and Suns. Hopefully we stick at 1. We stay at 1. Anthony Davis is coming to Cleveland. Hell yeah. What luck. We've had some good luck the last couple off seasons. So we will go straight to the draft, and yeah. Here we go in the 2012 NBA drafts, and I think the obvious selection is going to be Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis to Cleveland. So we might not do anything. We're going to pick at 10. We have trade offers, so let's look around to see if maybe there's somebody of interest. Might bring in a couple first rounders down the line. Who the hell is that? So looking around, there's really nothing. But maybe we could look at the one with 2 firsts. I think I might do this. No. I'm going to do these ones because if the Hawks aren't good, we'll have their picks unprotected. And we'll also go here. We have 36. Is there anybody that I have ever heard of here? There is not a single person I've heard of here. So that will just end the draft. All right. What a draft. Got the best player available. And this team has just gotten so much better in a matter of a second. Let's look here. Nobody re-signed. Looking on the trade on the free agency market, and Dwight Howard is kind of staring me down. We do have DeAndre Jordan though, which kind of might say no. I don't know if I want to do that. We have D. Jordan, Danny Granger, Kyrie Irving, Clay. I think it might be time that we look to get rid of Danny Granger. I just don't think it would be the best idea to keep him here. And there's somebody like Kevin Love on the market here. Or we could go with like, we could probably bring in like a guard and move him to small forward. That's what I kind of want to do here. So let's just look around. There's somebody like Eric Gordon who I can bring in. That's what I might do. I might move Clay to shoot a small forward. So, Danny Granger. Been fun, man. Been very fun. We do get Chandler Parsons. Solid. Actually, we get the Hornets trade. And let's look. So, gonna look for Eric Gordon. Still don't have enough. How do we not have enough? Alright, let's look. What else can we offload here to get some money? Oh, Timmy Scott. Where the hell this is. We get a second-round pick for this guy. And we have money. I think we should be good. Let's look and see if we can make an offer on Eric Gordon. And that's what we can do. We might overpay a bit for him because he is restricted. But we're going to do 11 over 3. And Eric Gordon, welcome to Cleveland. Look at that. That's going to make this team a lot better. I will fill out the team with some solid backups. We're going to get DJ Augustine in here. We'll look for like a nice shooter. Let's get a DeMondre Carroll. Cavalier legend. Let's look. What else can we do? We can bring in Brandon Bass. I've never heard of that name. We can bring in somebody like maybe not. We have some good solid backups over there. We'll look for another guard. I think that's our free agency. Let's look at player progression to see how everything's going. And Kyrie up 7, Clay up 6, Jordan up 1, AD just got here, Eric Gordon. Team looks very good. Might be a playoff team this year. Hopefully they are. We will sim to the regular season to see how everything shapes out. Looking at our rotation here, we got Kyrie at point guard, Clay up shooting guard. I want to switch this around. But AD's going to get the minutes. I like how everything looks out. We traded DeMondre Carroll away for James Jones and Hamed Haladi just to add some more big man depth because we were very stuck with a lot of bigs. So I like Chandler Parsons as well. Big shooting small forward. So this team is definitely going to be a free agent playoff team. Let's sim to the trade deadline to see how everyone's doing. Here we are at the trade deadline. Teams around 500, kind of where I expected them to be. Yeah, I don't really know if there's anything I want to do. I mean, how are the Hornets? Let's look at the Hornets real quick. I do want to see how they're playing because maybe we can get a good pick. They are. Big blind. Oh, are they in the other? What the hell? Why does it say Hornets? Am I blind? Oh, there they are. So, I mean, they're not good. They're not great. We'll probably be in top 10.
Hopefully they can fall off. We gave him Danny Granger. Hopefully they fall off a little bit. They've lost 6 in a row. So maybe we could drop down around here. I could make an aggressive move and trade with the Lakers. They're literally the worst team of all time. I feel like... How do I look at the draft class? Scouting, draft board. Oh. 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 Maybe I do want the first over. Alright, we're going to make a weird trade here. But I think it's worth it. I really would love for Giannis. Sixers. Let's see if we can make a deal with them. Possibly. Alright, let's look. So, who can we give up? Thaddeus Young. As well as the Hornets. And our first round pick. Damn. Alright. JJ Barea. Alright, we can look and see if we can add other players in here. Maybe players that may not add some value with Giannis. I just don't think it's worth it. It may not be worth it. It's Giannis, but I don't think it's worth it. We're just going to send him to the playoffs, see if we make it. So here we are at the end of the season, and Blake Griffin wins MVP. Rookie of the Year, AD. Does that even surprise you? 14 from 14% from 3. All right, maybe we should not have him shoot any threes. Look around, see if we got anybody on the teams. Obviously, we're going to have AD on the defensive team. 81, so he's going to be there. Nobody else. All right, we got the 6th seed against the Nets. We're playing... Actually, I don't know who's on this Nets team. It's J.R. Smith. Oh, they picked up J.R. Derek Favors, Brook Lopez, Devin Harris. All right, so we will sim game 1, see if we can win. We lose game 1. Win game 2. Win game 3. Big game right here. We're going to simcast. Let's see what happens. We will simcast. Nets start hot. Nets running away with it. Cleveland jumps ahead. Back and forth goes this game. And the Nets win by 10. In game 7 is here. Let's see. And the Nets are running away with it. Cleveland down to their last minute. The Nets have won, and the Cavaliers have been eliminated in the first round. Didn't expect anything else. This team is very young. And the Bulls win the NBA Finals. Derrick Rose, Finals MVP. Kind of brings a tear to my eye. Let's look. Here, we're going to go to the draft lottery to see if we have any picks. The Bobcats, the Hornets were not too bad. I mean, they weren't great. The Lakers only had 7 wins. They're the worst team of all time. So we have the 9th pick. And the 19th pick. The Lakers didn't even get it. Oh my God, the Lakers were terrible too. That has to suck. Look at this. The Lakers had 8 wins. Wow. All right. We're going to go to the draft. I mean, I feel bad. Maybe this is where I kind of get aggressive. I don't know who has the first overall pick. Sixers. I don't even know who's in this draft. I mean, honestly, may not trade up. I might wait and see if we can get like a Steven Adams at 10. I mean, that would be a nice little pickup. I wouldn't mind it. And the first overall pick, obviously, going to be Giannis. We'll go sim to the 10th pick, well, the 9th pick. Actually, I didn't mean to click that. Let's look and see if there's anything of value. Probably not. Let's see. Gerard Wallace, Andrew Bogut. Here we are at the rookie signing period, and we got 3 solid players. And Robert Covington, Caldwell Pope, and Steven Adams. Did not trade for Yao. Was really thinking about it. Yeah, the team looks very, very solid. Ooh, I would have loved for Boogie to go on the market. There's really nobody here. Like, Monta Ellis. I mean, this team looks very good. Definitely gonna, I don't know if we're gonna really do anything in free agency. We don't have a lot of money. Yeah, we don't have any money. So we might just stay put. We might bring in Kevin Martin. Good shooter. Good backup shooter. Might do that. Might just bring in some good solid bench pieces. Bring in Michael Beasley too. Why not? All right. Kevin Martin, Michael Beasley. Welcome to Cleveland. We're going to go to player progression. All right, so let's look around. We have everybody has progressed a ton. Eric Gordon up 1. Tobias Harris, good bench piece. We have Michael Beasley, which I might move to shooting guard. Might be a little weird because, like, he's big. He's, like, a tall shooting guard, but let's look. So, we're going to go Michael Beasley as shooting guard, and then Tobias here. We're going to do Chandler Parsons at... I'm going to move Toby. Might be a little out of order, but it's okay. We're going to move Toby to power forward. And then, obviously, Steven Adams will play over him. Robert Covington maybe will have a role. But we will sim to the regular season and get everything sorted out and see how this team does. Didn't even have to move anything around. The rotation already looks very balanced, and I love that. The team looks very good. Every one of our starters over an 85, other than Eric Gordon. But, I mean, he's a good player. Team looks very good. Steven Adams will get some time. Well, 2 centers, which is not really ideal, but I wouldn't mind it. I might actually just put Steven Adams into a role here, give him 20 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, this team looks very nice. We will sim to the trade deadline and see if we need to do anything. I think we're going to stay put this year, depending on the record. But if we're contending, then maybe. So, let's sim. Okay, so I decided not even to go to the trade deadline. We just simmed all the season. This team played really good. Giannis wins Rookie of the Year. We have Durant, MVP, very good season. Giannis Rookie of the Year. Frederick Clayton. Dwight Howard as well, and then Durant Taylor. All right, that's fine, whatever. We were the first seed. And the Hawks fell all the way down. What the hell? The Hawks at one point were literally the first seed. Maybe March. Alright, so we will see. Alright, so here we go. Round 1 against the Raptors. We lose game 1. Win game 2. Lose game 3. Oh my god, there's no way we're going to lose to the Raptors, right? Win game 5. And we're going to simcast. I didn't even mean to do this. Let's see if we win. There's no way, right? There's no way we lose for the Raptors. Are we serious? I mean, it's a solid 8 seed, but, like, geez, bro. What the hell? Alright, we're going to sim this, and hopefully we can just run away with this game. I don't want to have any... No way, right? No shot. The Cleveland Cavaliers move on to the second round and are playing the Bulls, the reigning champions, and the Bulls win game 1. Cavs win game 2. Bulls win game 3. They win game... Oh! Alright, so... Need a win here. 3-1, down 3-1. Let's say Cavaliers start off hot. Bulls slowing down the pace a little bit. Cleveland up by 4. Bulls clawing back into this, down by 3. Cleveland finishes it out. All right, Simcast once again. We're going to sim over here. There's a big man waiting for us in the Eastern Conference Finals, so we want to get there. Let's see. Cleveland jumps out ahead with a big lead. They're going to end up winning this game. The Cavaliers force a Game 7. And we all know who the Cavaliers are looking to face. Let's see. Can the Cavaliers close it out? Okay, so for some reason, random ass music started playing out of nowhere. And, like, I don't remember ever playing the music. So it's in the background of this whole clip. And I just don't feel like recording this. Because, I mean, it already happened. So I'm voicing it over right now. You're not going to, like, hear anything after this voiceover. It's just going to be probably 2.5 minutes maybe of just nothing. Pretty much, we came back down 3-1 against the Bulls. Coming from the last clip, you can see it. And now we play the Heat, hoping to upset LeBron. And unfortunately, the finals footage did not save. So, we ended up playing the Thunder in the finals. I went 7 games, but the Thunder won 7, which kind of sucks. That's okay. That's the end of the rebuild, because we know we could win it again once another year of advancing. So I'll just let it happen. I'll let it play out after this, and you'll see what will happen.